Hi there, welcome to another session. And the topic for today is used to plus infinitive verb. So you might be wondering, what is this? It sounds gibberish, right? I'll explain it to you. This is a part of grammar where you will learn how and where to use the verb used to. Okay, so let's take a look at the lesson today. So, as I told you earlier, literally the word used, okay, used to plus the verb in the infinitive form. For example, let's talk about the past tense. The past tense is used to describe an action that has happened in the past, right? So, Kelly is the name of a lady or a girl, okay? Kelly used to have dinner at the restaurant, which means right now she's not having dinner at the restaurant. She used to do this. So take a look at the verb used to. Okay, it's in the since its use has the D, it's in the past tense and it indicates that it's a past action. And then to have is in the infinitive tense, followed by nouns and other things. So this is exactly what the first part is what we are interested in, so that you get the actual construction correct. Okay, so let's take a look at the definition. Used to plus the infinitive to describe a habit or a regular action from the past, something that they used to do but they are no longer doing right now. And we do not have the habit or do the action in the present. Okay, I hope you understood this. If you did not, please get back to us or listen to this video again so that you will better understand it. Okay, so let's look at a few examples. First thing, used to in affirmative sentences. What are affirmative sentences? They are sentences that have a positive meaning. So the formula is subject plus the simple past of the verb used and then the infinitive form of the verb. Sounds gibberish? Relax. This formula is given only for you to understand. First of all, you need to know what is subjects. 90% when especially this is the beginning level. So during your learning stages, 90% of the subjects will be in the beginning. Okay, during the learning curve. It's only as you go advanced and keep going further, you will see that the subjects would change. But 90% in the learning curve, it will be in the beginning. So subjects are nothing but I, you, he, she, we, they, all these here, one straight line here, you can see them. These are all called subjects. Okay. Then the next thing, simple past of the word use. So we use USE, that's the present tense. And if you add a D to it, USED indicates that it's in the past tense. Okay. So simple past of the word use, which is USED. Okay. And then the infinitive verb in the root form. How do you know it's in the root form? It has a to and then it is in the root form. Just by as you keep learning and in course of time, you will come to know what is the root form. Okay. And if you have further questions, always feel free to contact us. Let's look at a few examples. I used to cook. You used to cook. He used to cook. She used to cook. We used to cook. They used to cook. Which means if I say I used to cook, which means I'm not cooking right now and I don't intend to cook in the future. A, I've got a handsome husband who's going to cook for me. Or B, I have a maid who's going to cook. Either ways, I don't plan on cooking. But initially, when I started off, in the beginning, I used to cook all by myself. Okay, that's what it means. Then, now let's take a look. Now that you know how this structure works with the verb used to and the infinitive verb in the past tense, let's take a look at the negative tense. Okay, so negative tense is nothing but a sentence given in the negative form and not any affirmative or positive form. Affirmative and positive are synonyms of, synonyms means words that have the same meaning, right? But different words. All right. Same example, Kelly, but this time it is Kelly didn't. Didn't is the short form of did not. Okay. Did not is put together, shortened and given here as didn't. The O's drop and an apostrophe is put there. So Kelly didn't, which is Kelly did not. And take a look at the word for the negative sentence. The word becomes in the present tense, use. So Kelly didn't use to play To play is in the infinitive verb form for Manchester. Manchester is a team in America and it's a state too. So Kelly didn't used to play for Manchester, right? Understood? Perfect. Now let's take a look. Quick examples. Formula, subject, the word did not, followed by use in the base form. Base form, root form, mother verb, all these are the same, okay? And it's in the present tense, base form. And then the infinitive verb also in the base form. Base form, root verb, mother verb, all these are same. It means the original state, okay? Now, examples of subjects are I, you, he, she, we, they. And then subjects followed by did not plus the verb use in the base form and then followed by verb in the infinitive form. So I did not used to play with her. You did not used to play with him. He did not, or he or she did not used to play. We did not used to play. They did not used to play. So these are the forms and just examples for you to know. Instead of to play, you can say to cook, to wash, to clean, to whatever in the verb as the base form. Okay, let's go on. The next thing is, in case you have any questions, please pause the video, rewind and listen to it. Even if you have to listen to it 100 times and understand it, write it down if you have to, if need be. There's always research that says if you write down what you learn, something that you find it challenging, if you write down, then you will be able to memorize it, understand it, and recollect it, reuse it, and keep it for a very long time in your memory. Okay, so try that method. The next form is interrogative or question forms. What are interrogative forms? Interrogative forms are nothing but questionable sentences. People asking questions. So you have to know how to ask questions, because after this, you need to become an advanced level speaker. And for that, you need to start working from today. It's very easy. And if you work consistently every single day, you will make a difference. Now, take a look at the first one. Did plus subject plus use in the base form plus verb in the infinitive form. So, did I used to play? The first sentence. Okay, take a look at this. Did I used to play? The second sentence is, did you used to play? Third one, did he or she used to play? Fourth one, did we used to play? And the last one, did they used to play? So these are different forms of asking questions. You want to ask somebody, did you used to cook? Did he used to wash? Did they used to go out? So if you want to ask questions, this is the format. Remember the formula and apply it, right? So now that you know a few examples, let's take a look at different examples. Okay, so did she used to play for Tokyo? So Tokyo again is a name of a team in Japan, okay? And they're asking, did she used to play for Tokyo? Tokyo is the name of a team. And it's also a name of a place. Then, the second sentence is, did they used to have dinner at this restaurant? Take a look at the pronunciation. Did they used to have dinner at this restaurant? The last one is, did he used to play the piano? Right? Okay, so now that you understood the questionable forms, let's take a look at a few more. Question forms again. This time we're adding with a little bit of weight to already the structure that you know. What is it? What, where, who, why, and how. Now, these are words that you use to ask questions. So that plus the word did, plus the subject, plus the verb use, plus the verb in the infinitive form. So if you should ask, what did, and then followed by something, then you can ask a question, right? Let's look at a few examples. Where did they used to go for shopping? Where did she used to have lunch? Where did he used to buy vegetables? Which means that they used to do shopping at a particular place, or, she used to have lunch at a particular place and they're just wanting to find out where. Okay? Where is it that she used to do these things? All right? The next set is, where did you used to live in that house? Why did you? I'm sorry, my bad. Why did you used to live in that house? Why did she used to walk to work? Why didn't she take the car? Why did she used to walk to work? So these are questionable phrases. Let's take a look at little more phrases, okay? Question forms continuous. Continuous means we just have a few more. So quick examples of what? Three questions. What did he used to have for breakfast? Okay, which means he was doing that for the past. Someone was wanting to know their whereabouts. What did you used to do at the weekends? What did she used to do in the park? Right? The next set of sentences with who. Who did you used to speak with? Who did you used to hang out with? Who did you used to teach English? Right? Now, this is the set of sentences using the word who. Let's take a look at sentences using the word how. How did you used to help them? How did you used to handle those situations? How did you used to work in that project? So, these again are in depth as to who, what, where, how, together with did, the verb use in the base form, and then infinitive verb followed by, you know, nouns, pronouns, it could be anything. So we will get into that later, but for now, I want you to focus on this part. The part that has who, and then did, and then the subject, and then use, and then the verb of in the infinitive form. Okay? Now, let's move on. Repeated habits or actions, that how you can explain them in the past. Used to plus infinitive is used to describe habits that we had in the past, and please note that we do not have those habits in the present. Okay? Example, I used to smoke cigarettes 4 times a day. I used to play the piano. I used to write short stories. Rewind again and listen to the way I pronounce each word. How is it that I am able to articulate each word? I want you to learn the right way of pronouncing, of enhancing, for articulating every word very beautifully. Only then you will learn to speak with style. Okay? Let's move on. A few examples: used to plus followed by professions. I used to be a plumber, which means he's no longer a plumber. Probably he studied, educated, got his degree, and now he's working at some office. Okay. I used to be a sales manager, which means right now he's not a manager. I used to be a custom service officer, which means right now she's not a service officer. So take a look here. Note that they are not in that profession anymore, which means currently they're not that. They've changed their jobs. They've gone to different positions, probably, hopefully for the best. So the next one is likes, dislikes, interest, used to followed by the infinitive verb. So I used to like science fiction movies. She used to wear traditional outfits. He used to eat a lot of potato chips. We used to read crime novels. They used to like coffee. Now, as I told you earlier, they're not interested in whatever they're doing, whatever they had done in the past. They're not interested to do it in the present. They're not doing it currently. You need to keep that in mind. So now that you know the fabulous ways of using the word used to followed by the verb in the infinitive tense, let's take a look at the task that you need to do. We want you to make 5 sentences. Affirmative sentences again are positive sentences or phrases. So make 5 positive phrases, 5 negative sentences, and 5 interrogative forms. Shoot it as a video and post it on Facebook. Again, the whole objective of asking you to post it on Facebook is for you to learn so that you get ample feedback and you will be able to improve. Unless you start posting, you will consciously start learning. Unconsciously, it'll get recorded in your subconscious mind, and you will see a drastic difference right from day 1 till day 30. Again, it is not over until you start speaking fluently. Okay, I'll see you guys in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Wishing you